Hey guys, I know this is a bit of a interesting channel update. Some of you might be wondering where Isaac has been. And Isaac and Friends is still a channel. I'm still going to try and upload, but this is just going to be a little talk with me and you guys, so I'm just going to be honest, okay? I haven't made any videos a lot recently because I just haven't really been able to get myself to do it. It's feeling rough, and I've been feeling pretty out of it for a while. I don't necessarily want to quit YouTube, but I can't exactly say that I feel over exuberant to make videos anymore. To really understand this, understand the thought process that went into starting this channel. I started Isaac and Friends originally as Isaac and the Lich to help my friend the Lich and myself to be able to hopefully make something to help out. Lich is legally blind. He has all kinds of health issues that make it to where he really can't maintain or otherwise have a normal job. So, he was living with me at the time. We were trying to work our way and trying to build videos and do what we could than to entertain people for a living. And, I tried to find ways to advertise the channel. I tried to find ways to build an audience so that everybody could be okay. You see, I personally am not really one that really super cares about what happens to me as an individual. I care a lot more about what happens to my friends, especially those that I know who have either medical or mental issues or whose lives aren't doing so hot. And so for me, this channel has always and forever been not necessarily an attempt to get rich, but rather as an attempt to try and help my friends as a group effort to try and make something remarkable. To use the internet, to use YouTube, hopefully, as a means to try and support friends and family, people who otherwise just would not be able to fit in the normal world. Myself, I have autism. Most of my friends are autistic. And we're not exactly welcomed too well in the neurotypical world. We're too slow. We're not normal enough, I suppose. So, what's really been getting me into this malaise is really watching my friends suffer and having a hard time just surviving. The Lich, who used to live with me, is now living in Mississippi on land that was left to his mother by his grandfather, in a trailer that was supposed to get fixed but never did. Trey is probably doing a bit better than most of us. His channel is starting to pick up a little bit, and I'm glad for that. Not quite to his liking, to the point that it's not as quick as he wants, but at least it's picking up a little bit. As for this channel, well, I don't know what to say. The Isaac and Friends channel on this particular case hasn't really seen a whole lot of growth. Now, I've tried to market this YouTube channel because I went and paid people that were supposed to be authentic, legitimate promoters for channels and on YouTube, Spotify, and the like. That's how we actually got to our 20,000 subscribers to start with. The problem is, despite the 20,000 that we have, it's very clear that nobody is actually watching the channel, with the exception of a handful of people. Which really hurts me and hurts my own spirit. Here I am trying to do everything I can to try and help my friends the best I know how. And really, all I've accomplished is, well, jack squat. I think what's really hurting me right now is the fact that When one of my grandfathers died on my mother's side, and I inherited part of her inheritance, I was able to pay off my credit cards, and I bought a computer and spent $2,000 on this same company. Well, now, because I thought that somehow we would be okay and that things would be better, I thought these people were legitimate, I ended up racking my debt right back up. So now I feel like an absolute freaking moron. I feel like I basically squandered every little hope that I had. All in the hope of trying to make things better for not only myself, but for my friends. My goal was that hopefully by spending what I did, that the channel would blow up. That I would be able to get a place where my friend the Lich and I could finally live in peace, make great videos, and continue to bring entertainment to everybody else. That I could hopefully make things better for all of my friends. Now, I look around and I feel like all I've succeeded in doing was putting myself back in debt and wasting $2,000 of what little gift that I got from my mother's side of the family. Like a dumbass. And this eats me alive. It hurts me in my soul. And again, not because I want wealth or I want to live in a mansion. Screw that. I just wanted to be able to make sure that my friends like the Lich could have a safe place to stay. Where Moonpie would be a-okay. I wouldn't have to worry about whether my landlord was gonna not renew the lease and I'd have to give up poor Kitty. I was more worried about making sure that Trey might have a safe place to stay because his home at the time was not, great to say the least. Thankfully, that resolved itself to some extent, but it doesn't mean that I still don't have that need, that want, that desire to help. That way to find a means to make everyone's lives better. And really, I feel trapped. I feel trapped in these days because it feels like no matter how much I want to be better, no matter how much I want to do more, and hope to use this channel and everything else as a means to an end, a means to do things like doing charity work, a means to use whatever influence we might get from this channel to be better, to do more, it just won't ever happen. It's almost as if the universe itself has decided that no, you can't do good for people. No, you're not allowed to build something better or be kind or be generous. How dare you try to be a YouTuber and not be a self-centered jackass? Or at least that's what it feels like to me, anyhow. I know, I'm sounding like I'm just whining, complaining, oh, poor me. But, I mean, what can I say? I can't pretend that the world is sunshine and rainbows. I won't do it. I'm not going to pretend like I don't want better for myself and others, and I can't pretend like I don't want to do more. You know? I'm still going to try and do videos. I'm still going to try and put my best foot forward. But I just haven't been feeling great. A lot of this has weighed heavily on my mind. And like I said, the last couple of times, it's not because of what's going on with me. My biggest concern has always been to my friends. I hate to see people suffer. I hate to see people in bad positions. I hate feeling like I'm a burden on everyone else, like I'm begging the rest of the world to do something. I hate every ounce of that, and I despise it utterly. And I hope, really do hope, that all of you guys can hang on there with me. And I do really appreciate even the small little comments every now and again from you guys that really do brighten my day and really do help out. Maybe one day that we can hopefully build this into a beacon of awesome, into something that can do charity work, into something that I can use to give to others, to uplift, to build, to make better. That's all I really want. I want to be able to give money so that people who have gone through stuff like me, people with disabilities, people who are suffering from after effects of leaving a cult, like the Jehovah's Witnesses, can have a better life, can have hope and a chance. To fight not only for that, but against cancer and against everything we can. Every fight, every chance. That's what I really want to do, Isaac and Friends Nation. As far as I'm concerned, if we got a lot of money on this channel, the most I'd do for myself is a standard, relatively decent house. Yeah, we might get a super cool car, but that'd be for racing, in charity, for charity. Trying to put attention to charity and bring money to places like the Children's Miracle Network, which helps kids in hospitals, fighting for cancer research, doing everything we could. And if the world, at the end of the day, sees me as nothing more than just a footprint, a mere nothing in history, I could live with that. I'd be happy enough with that. But I hope you guys have a good year and a good life, and have a great day. I hope to see you all in the next video, and hopefully I'll be slightly better in mood. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and stay safe, my friends.